Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is the ISO GOAT here, back again for another quick video. Let me start this by saying I'm not a financial advisor, nor do I have financial experience whatsoever. Do not invest in anything solely based off my opinions or anything that I say in this video until you've done your own due diligence and your own research first. Never throw in more money than you're willing to lose, and also make sure you have bring in any kind of money. With that being said, it will be a little bit of a different video today. It'll be relatively quick. Got a lot going on today. So I wanted to start with a couple things. Jim Cramer, shout out to XRP Crypto Wolf for this. Jim Cramer is negative on hashtag XRP, Doge, Litecoin, and said they'll be destined to be wiped out. Oh, how funny. This makes me extremely bullish on XRP. You and me both. Next thing I have for y'all. Shout out to XRP Le Broccoli. What's going to be announced in the coming days? I actually posted this on my page. Apparently, it was Charles Hoskinson making some comments. It seems like he's in his feelings right now. And then David Schwartz was responding to him. So Charles Hoskinson, I'm sure you guys know, has had some negative sentiment in regards to XRP. He feels like he's being targeted, although some of his comments were very out of pocket. Just my opinion. But here's what he said. There is no point inviting toxicity into your life. It's abusive and pointless. Even in saying it now, there are mocking baby memes. Life is too short. Move on and cut out. XRP provides no partnership. Oh, that's so hilarious. Sorry, I had to laugh. Or technical value. The community is toxic and petty. I can live without it. Well, hey, it ain't for everybody, and I don't agree with that. But Mr. David Schwartz, our CTO, responded, "Yo, you may want to wait a few days. Read this tweet back and think about whether you're sure that's the combination of things you really want to say." Now, I don't know if there's anything that's going to happen in this holiday season. Like I said, I feel like something big's probably going to happen over the holidays. That would probably be the ideal time to, I don't know, for any kind of major news to come out. Nobody's really paying attention. Everybody's focused on their family, Christmas gifts, their kids, whatever the focus is. So, I feel like there's going to be some surprises in the next 2 weeks between now and probably New Year's time frame. Just as a thought, like I said, but don't stress yourselves out. Obviously, if you plan ahead and you plan accordingly, you have nothing to worry about. That's just how I look at it. Next thing, shout out to ISO 20022 ... Messaging formats versus structured ISO 20022 messaging format. So there's basically a link, and I can post it on my page. I think it should be on my page actually already. It just shows a chart, different nations, dates, time frames, go live, etc. And basically the utilization in regards to it. I'll just leave that on the page. You guys can look at it yourself. I'm not going to go too far into that. Next thing, authorities in Nigeria are looking to pass the bill allowing the use of crypto. As we can see, crypto is coming mainstream, okay? Whether people think it's a fad, whether they think it's not a fad, it is here to stay, okay? And there's other countries that are utilizing this technology, some that are jumping on board, some that have been wishy-washy. India was one. They said, hey, crypto's banned, and hey, now it's not. Hey, it is banned. Hey, it's not. So, obviously we have some that are teeter-tottering, but we do see that more nations are jumping on board in regards to cryptocurrency, blockchain, the whole entire movement. Not going to go into that too much. The title pretty much says it all. Next thing, shout out to Utility, obviously. I like that name. That's funny. When the reset happens, it will happen very, very quickly. Almost within days. Hashtag flip the switch. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, IOTA, HBAR, Core, CBDC, the Great Reset. I agree with the sentiment. I do think it's going to be very quickly. If people start seeing price and everything going up, they're going to try to jump in so that way they can maximize their gains. Now, whether or not they do this overnight, that is not something that I know the answer to. I mean, I think it makes more sense to do it overnight. But like I said, this is just based off the documents I perused myself. Obviously, you have your own opinions. Take that how you want. Next thing, UN will use the Stellar blockchain to send financial aid to the Ukrainians. I'm not going to get too far into this, but as we can see that there is utility there, okay? XLM is also going to be a major heavy hitter, okay? XLM and XRP will be the liquidity tokens in the new world we are going into. Mark my words. I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I put it on my page, but Uphold now allows you to send XLM on and off to your private external wallets using the XLM network. That's something very big. I know a lot of people were worried about their XLM being stuck on Uphold and not being able to move it. Get your stuff off exchanges. We see what happened with FTX. We see what happened with Celsius. We see what happened with Voyager. Who wants to be next? I know I don't, but that's just me and my sentiment. Next thing, breaking. Bank of Russia will test international settlements in cryptocurrencies with companies. That was an article by Taz News Agency. I'm not going to get too far into this, but I'll post this on my page as well. I'm just going to read a couple excerpts from it. We currently plan to test using cryptocurrency for international payments, meaning for international economic activities within the framework of the regulatory sandbox. Obviously, we know the United States is placing a lot of sanctions in regards to Russia so that way they can't move money through SWIFT. They are currently working with the BRICS nations in order to formulate a new international monetary system to move money, okay? So that way they can circumvent these sanctions that have been placed on them. Cryptocurrency is going to be involved. There's a lot of people that are saying it's not going to be involved, and that's perfectly fine. You are entitled to your own opinion. We have the same 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. This is all available. You know, you have to do a little digging sometimes, but they will put some nuggets of information in some of these documents, okay? And I try to post anything and everything that I come across so that way you can look at it and you can interpret that for yourself. With that being said, next thing. Earlier, Russian Deputy Finance Minister Alexei Moisev said the ministry and the central bank share the view that doing without cross-border settlements in cryptocurrency is hardly possible amid the current conditions. They are simply telling you, hey, using cryptocurrency is something that they can do based on the current situation, meaning the sanctions that are happening right now. It's kind of hard to get around the sanctions without using cryptocurrency. Just a thought. Like I said, I will post an article. It's very short, very simple, easy read. It was from December 19th. Next thing. Oh, I don't know if you guys know, but central banks apparently, shout out to X-Ray Romeo Papa, central banks bought record numbers of gold this last Q3. I think there's something big coming. Obviously, we have Basel III coming up as well. I think it's on January 1st, 2023, if I'm not mistaken. You can look that up if you don't know what that is. So yeah, I think the writing is on the wall, and the banks know something is coming. Also, I did post on my page